picking
Beginning
up something.
approach.
Voeld orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Let's take these guys out and see what's down there. So much violence.
Enemies!
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Be ready.
Life support is back online.
This is some heavy excavation equipment. And explosives. They can't were trying to blast their way to something in here.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Nice work.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Look at that! I've never seen anything like this before.
Sam, do we know how long this place has been trapped in ice?
Angara researchers hypothesized over 500 years as a result of the Scourge event.
I'd believe it.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
This one's mine.
On it!
I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Cat, on approach.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Incoming.
There's kidnapped Angara here.
We must free them. They could help us.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Cat! Damn it!
Got them all.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
That's all the Ket, and we're really free.
Yep. Get out of here.
I don't know how to thank you. I can tell you what I know about this place, if that would help.
That would help a lot.
The Ket are trying to get into a room behind that wall. Some time ago, they detected something and focused their attention on getting to it.
How? It looks like solid ice.
The Ket made us carry explosives here. They were preparing to blast through. You could do the same. Is there anything more I can tell you? If not, I ache to see the sky again.
Why were you captured?
We were taken during a raid on our village. They took us to a camp, put us in groups. And then there was some kind of process, blood-taking, examinations. I can't even remember all the tests. Eventually, they split us into groups. They said my group was flawed, or maybe it was unworthy.
Unworthy of exaltation, I assume.
What exactly is behind that wall?
I don't know. Something old. Something that excited the Ket. I thought I heard one of them ask if it was still, functional. Perhaps some sort of machine.
There's nothing else I need from you. Good luck.
I hope you find what you're looking for. Be careful.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
We need to figure out how to get behind this wall. A scan might help.
Pathfinder, I detect a strong, unidentified energy signature emanating from behind that wall.
So there really is something back there. It also looks like we're going to have to blast our way through with the explosives around here. Think we have enough?
I should say so.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Here we go. Everyone okay? No one crushed by falling ice?
All accounted for. And the blast brought the wall down.
It's beautiful. But what makes this place so interesting that the Ket would fight for it?
Greetings. How can I assist?
What are you?
An interface for the power grid of this city. I have been operational since the city was encased in ice.
She is lying. This is an AI, and her origin appears to be Angaran.
The Angara are advanced, but I haven't heard anything about living AI.
Our oral history doesn't describe one.
This is amazing news. Go get the commander.
So tell me, why lie?
As you can see, I am currently vulnerable.
What happened here?
The Ket aliens talked as though I was evil and disgusting. They planned to take my knowledge and then kill me. I fought them off, but my energy stores are now drained. I am near death.
Another lie. She is tied to a deep power grid.
I beg you, have pity on me. Do not take me from here. I would rather die. I am tired. I am done.
That's insane! You're an extraordinary find. A key to our past.
Am I? You are not the ones who designed me. I do not trust you any more than I do the Ket aliens. Or these other aliens. I would rather die.
Ryder, she has now blocked my attempts to scan her.
Okay, this is... I'm open to suggestions here. Options? Thoughts?
Thoughts? I'm taking her out of here. That's not...
No! I am tired. I will not go. I am afraid, so afraid, and angry.
Help me! Please! I have a family!
A life for a life. Is mine really more valuable than his?
You're absolutely right.
Thank you! Thank you!
Wait until my people hear about this.
I bet they'll be able to extract at least some data.
Doubtful. However, knowledge of her existence should prove enlightening.
Probably the right choice. She made my skin crawl. Weird.
Yeah, thanks. Let's hope it was the right call. At least the Ket didn't get her. Okay, team. What's next?
Ambient temperature is normal. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. I'm reading a temperature decrease. The ambient temperature is normal. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
If Asari can reproduce with the Angara? Hell, yes I have.
Oh, wait. You have? I have too. The implications are profound. It would suggest the universe is holistic. That you're meant to be here.
Is this a proposition, Joel?
I don't understand.
Should we find out if we're reproductively compatible? Just a harmless flirt, my friend.
Unpacking the other day, and then packing, and then unpacking.
What? No. Maybe.
Trying to keep me on my toes?
Just keeping me on my toes, actually.
Mother, if I don't get the Technics, I hope the Resistance finds this message. And you. I love you both so much. I didn't want to leave you alone in that cave. The Ket are following me. They'll take me, just like Orin and Ulri. What do they want with our family? Why is this happening to us? I hear them. They're close. I love you. I love you.
She didn't make it, did she?
She had to leave her parents in a bad place. Sam, any chance we can find the cave she mentioned?
There are several potential sites nearby. I recommend a thorough search of the area.
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Detect later! Angry Adi headed for us!
by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Watch out! Those Adi seem really mad.
Adi don't normally act like this. Something's made them angry.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in
through the scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful and quite dangerous.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully, the Hajara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms.
Who were those women you were hugging on Aya?
My mothers.
5 mothers? That's a lot of mothers. Those clouds are really something.
Whoever hears this message, please find our daughter Ibel. She was headed for Techix. The Ket are hunting us. They stole our sons and daughters. Ibel is all my wife and I have left. We heard Techix was safe, but it's too far, too dark out here. We sent Ibel on without us. To save her, the Ket followed us. I hear them outside. They'll find me in Era. Only a matter of time. Ibel, if you ever hear this, we love you. Never forget that. Be strong.
The cat got her parents, too. What did those things want with a whole family?
I possess insufficient data to draw a reliable conclusion.
Sam, transmit the family's audio logs to the Resistance. We've done all we can.
The cat left a trap. I hear a wraith.
Enemies!
One out! Hey, Jal. Jal? Jal? You alive?
What? What did I miss?
The way Ryder drives, you can sleep?
This is a very smooth ride.
That's Techix, according to my map.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
That looks like Ket Tech.
Resistance medical cache up ahead, Pathfinder.
That's two of them.
Cat on approach. Well, the cat ambush.
expected someone injured or dying.
Despicable!
Ryder, did you hit a ditch or make a sharp turn or something? Jaw's snoozing again.
I'll let him sleep.
Ugh.
Look at that. The remnant staked a claim over there.
What happened here?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Cache restocked. The emergency medical caches are back in business.
Excellent news. Come back when you can. We just got new supplies, and I have something I think you might find useful.
Will do.
Is she all right?
She has lost a lot of blood.
Aroshenav, sister. Help is here.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
We brought the supplies.
Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
What happened to you?
My patrol was escorting a caravan of specimens from Hijara. The Ket ambushed us. They took the cargo and some of the scientists. Killed everyone else. I pretended to be dead. It kept me alive. A cowardly act.
Your death wouldn't have helped anyone. This way, you fight another day.
I get to fight another day because of you.
If you're all right, I'll get going.
Go. Go. Thank you. And Ansala Venjuri. Whoever you are.
Ryder.
Ryder. I'll remember that. I hope to see you again, Ryder.
Yeah, that's not exactly in my immediate plans.
You mean you'd let someone else beat you to it?
I
didn't know you were. What is that saying, Ryder?
All talk.
All talk. PB, I'm so disappointed. And hurt.
Oh, I get it. Did you two rehearse this or something?
Just a little harmless flirt.
think I'd make a good field agent?
Give me a double dose of summer, quick.
A double? Are you?
It's good to see you back. You saved lives today. We don't know who or how many, but you did. I set something aside for you from our latest shipment. For your help.
Hey, thanks. That's real nice of you.
It's dangerous out there. Everyone relies on their gear to get them home. Applies to you too. Oh, and Yetta, the fighter you found, managed to make her way back. She's stable and recuperating, thanks to you.
How do I stop this bleeding?
Use bandages. Get Escol to give you some coagulant. You should have lots of supplies.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
You seem troubled.
Oh, Pathfinder Rider. I was just speaking a blessing for 2 of our young soldiers murdered by the Ket. So many dead or disappeared, but these 2 cuts are the deepest yet.
Did you know them well?
They would be alive if they hadn't welcomed this death.
I'm not sure I understand.
These children were swayed by a new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation, but some now think they can force this. They fling themselves at death, thinking they will be reborn stronger. Glory seekers, we call them.
I have heard of this. No one I know, but I can't be certain.
How can they possibly know what they believe is true?
That is the great question of faith. I tried to speak to some of these misguided ones, but they didn't listen. And now, if you meet some of these glory seekers, do what you can to save them from death. That's all any of us can do.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What does your religion say about your creation?
I have heard what you found at Kita Sira. It matters not why we breathe, but what we do with that breath.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that, a stronger dynasty.
What happens to the souls of exalted Angara?
This is our great heartache. They are kept from the family dynasty, lost to us in all ways.
Thank you.
Still alive. I love you.
I couldn't help it over here.
Oh, now you've gone and involved Ryder in this madness.
Brother, I know Michelle's still alive.
Hana, why are you convinced your friend's still alive?
Because Michelle is our best saboteur. She knows how to keep herself safe. We destroyed Aket's weapon depot, but the detonators failed. Michelle had to set off the explosives by hand.
It put her in the middle of a blast they saw from over the hills.
But Michelle knows demolition like no one else. She knows the safest place to hide.
If your friend is as skilled as you say, it's possible she survived.
Thank you. I've been shouting for so long and no one has listened but you.
Even if I believed you, Anyek won't allow us to go out there. We're needed elsewhere.
If I'm out there, I could survey the area.
Would you? Sky blessed. I've got the nav point. I hope the data's compatible with your, gadget. Whatever you find, please tell me. I just want the truth.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you? You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Kent. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Your people deserve to know what's happening. You should tell them.
With all due respect, I'm the one keeping this camp together. I know what's best for them. I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Pathfinder,
Axul was stockpiling supplies.
They must be old orders. I should let Ephra know.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
You sure take up a lot of space back here. Your thighs are massive.
Great. Now we're both uncomfortable.
I think that's Ket Tech. Stay alert. Remnant pillars ahead. Might give us trouble. Nice work.
Pathfinder, we are approaching the Ket weapons depot, destroyed by the Resistance.
Good to know. We'll search for any sign of Han's friend.
Environment check. Temperatures are within...
A door.
It's a ruin. No one survived here.
You know where they are. I know you know. Talk.
There's something over there. Maybe someone. It's dead, of course.
If circuitry is intact, we could power it up and gain entrance. The ambient temperature is normal. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Hearing things.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Ambient temperature is normal. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Got it.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Talk. Who are you? Are you here to find me? Did Hana send you? Foolish girl. She never knows when to give up.
Whoa, Hana was right and no one believed her.
I shouldn't have survived. Didn't think I would.
End this hurt. End this.
That's all it says. That's all it ever says. I've burned, I've peeled, I've gouged. It won't tell me where they are.
You tortured this person?
It's not a person, it's Ket. They took my family.
We need to leave this place. You're not thinking straight.
I can't leave. This is my only chance to talk to these things, to find my family. If I leave here, I leave them. I can't.
All right. Let's go, guys.
We can't just leave her.
There's nothing we can do.
Life support restored.
Did you find Michelle?
Yes. Sort of.
Yes? Then where is she? She didn't come back.
She needs your support to get through this.
What do you mean?
She's still affected by the loss of her family, and that's clouding her judgment. You need to help her.
I'll inform Anyik. With proof that Masha's alive, Anyik will authorize a rescue.
Thank you, Ryder. You don't know how much this means.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
You're the alien who saved the Moshai.
How many Ket did you kill? I hope they screamed.
Don't know, wasn't counting.
Wow, that many? Hey, Kolf, this alien's my hero.
All right, that's enough. I know they call you Pathfinder. What do you need from us?
Your priestess, Roshwar Lin, told me about you. I was just curious.
Roshwar Lin is a blind old woman. She cowers with her blessings while the Ket consume everything.
She said you were throwing away your lives.
Nothing is thrown away. It's not suicide. We train as hard as anyone in the Resistance. But when you don't fear dying, that's when there's everything to gain and nothing to lose.
I can't wait for my turn. But all our blood still runs too hot. Tej is our hope now.
Tej is going to take down a Ket station. We should hear the news soon.
And what if he fails his mission?
If he dies fighting Ket, there is no failure. But if he returns with nothing accomplished, we'll know he was cowardly. Cowardly heart isn't worthy of blessed rebirth.
So where's this Ket station?
You shouldn't interfere, Pathfinder.
It's okay, Venge. As long as Ket die, it doesn't matter who's killing them. Here's the nav point. It was interesting meeting you, Pathfinder. Skies be bright for you.
Jal, I heard you singing the other day. I peeked in. You were applying lotion to your neck. Flaps.
You're mistaken.
About?
The singing. However, the daily application of hydrogenated ash salve is important to keep my neck flaps glossy.
So many questions.
Approaching the glory-seeker nav point. The Ket station is close.
I can't do this. Taking this station is impossible.
Are you Tej?
Whoa! Didn't see you there. Yeah. I'm Tej. How did you find me? Wait. Kolf and the others, right? Stars. Don't tell them you found...
Doing here.
Doubt and a shrinking heart prevents a blessed rebirth. And you won't remember your life before. And if you forget, you're just like everyone else. And it would have been better not to die at all.
Such a revelation.
See, the more I think...
I've got some experience with Ket. I can help with this, if that would... help.
Would you? I think with all of us, we might actually take down this station. Live or die. I wouldn't leave here a failure.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
Still alive. And honestly, I'm glad. Living and learning is a good way to grow stronger too. And I've never met anyone who had a blessed rebirth. And what if it's not real? Stars. If my friends heard this talk, they'd turn their backs. Venture especially. Oh, I'm almost afraid to go back.
Talk to them. Explain where you're coming from. I'm sure they've had similar thoughts.
You really think so? When I heard about Tand and Arendine, tried to be happy, but I just couldn't. I don't want to lose the rest of my friends either. And if I feel that way, maybe they do too.
Worth asking.
Thanks, Pathfinder. You've given me a lot to think about. I'll see what Kolf and the others have to say.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
Okay, plenty of others can.
How are you finding the bunk?
It's a bed. Better than sleeping. You again? I told you
Still
not
have
to come
stock
back
if you
here.
need it.
I was just passing through.
That new boy, Dale, is looking at you.
Shipment coming in from Kadara tomorrow. I'm taking prepaid, registered orders. A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Voeld. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Diving into a fight with the Ket is dangerous. I need to think about it.
Of course. I'll be here. Have you changed your mind? Are you willing to rescue my colleagues and retrieve the map?
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
This must be Dr. Aden's workspace. The one the STG agent is investigating.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Aden's experiments.
The agent mentioned a Ket handler, too.
What you found at Jarnink was amazing, Pathfinder. We'll be able to excavate the city, reclaim our lost history. These recent victories against the Ket have opened so many possibilities. Rebuilding, even expansion. There is a place for your people in this, if you desire. I'd like to extend a formal welcome, as steward of Techix.
I appreciate your generosity.
I am being practical. Many feel our peoples are stronger together than apart. With the vault reactivated, the conditions on Voeld will improve with time. At least, that is the hope. I would suggest investigating it before you make plans to build a permanent outpost here.
Tell me more about Techix.
It's the largest town on Voeld, home to hundreds of my people. We manufacture, we trade, and we try to live good lives, even with the Ket presence. I have lived here all my life, and there's no place I'd rather live.
What about Aya?
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not for me.
You called yourself steward. What's that?
I have guardianship of Techix. I ensure its functions, and that its people are safe. Commander Doziel and the Resistance fight the Ket with their weapons, with their fists. Myself and others here, we fight by refusing to give in, by living in spite of them.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
The ice drills in Hijara worry me. It's right over Yuvara route.
I don't think they can drill deep enough to do any damage.
But it may disrupt their migratory pattern.
Are you here to observe the Yuvara?
What are the Yuvara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Voeld for millennia. Stories about the Yuvara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
The ice drills near your people will poach them right out of existence.
Something I should know about?
24 Yuvara have been killed since outlaws of your kind landed on Voeld to hunt. We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Ryder, the Yuvara are vital to Angaran culture. We need to stop these hunters.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
We should hurry.
You said you have folk tales about the Yuvara.
Somehow, Yuvara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yuvara's song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Avara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
Tell me more about the Avara.
They're amazing creatures, able to communicate through intricate songs. Long ago, we could have heard the songs in person, but the Scourge trapped the Avara beneath the ice. Now we have to settle for static-filled recordings.
How do they survive under the ice?
No one knows. We've dedicated our lives to studying them, and we still can't find the answer. They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
Life support is back online. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
I'm growing very close to you, Bibi. To this whole team, really.
My advice? Keep a little distance. Don't lose yourself.
No. I feel stronger for it. Even more sure of who I am.
Let's do this! The poachers aren't here.
They must have continued following the Yavara. What do you like to do for fun?
Whatever's next. That's what's fun.
So, there's nothing from your past that you miss? That you left behind?
Well, I had a weakness for gruesome crime stories. True stories of the Ardat Yakshi among us. That kind of thing. Of course, they probably weren't true, but they were thrilling and kept me up at night.
I'd like to read them.
Me too. But when you travel light, you have to leave things behind.
Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on. There's a data pad here.
These people, they have no idea what the Yavara mean to us.
I want to understand. Why are the Avara so important?
Nearly all our traditional stories were lost in the Scourge. Except for tales of the Yavara on Voeld. How they sang from the oceans and lured the sun out of hiding. How in ancient times, they guided Angara ships to safe shores.
That's beautiful.
The Yavara are intelligent, amazing creatures. And they are being slaughtered.
Say, Jarl, you smell really nice. Like, not just now. Always.
Thank you. I like to... I take pride in all aspects of my person. I like to smell nice.
Well, I think it's great. Where do you get it?
I make it. Is tinkering with alcohols and plant essences that different from explosives?
Yeah, kinda.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Ooh, the Ket have a junk pile.
This must be the poachers' camp.
Something tells me they won't let us stroll in and chat.
Stop shooting. Can we talk?
I don't understand.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
The people I hired shot at you, and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
After all I've heard, I didn't expect that an Angara led these hunts.
Then you've been talking to the Angara here. I'm sure they told you the stories, how the Yavara are the only living history we have left. But these creatures might also hold the key to our war against the Ket.
Explain.
I've been performing tests. An enzyme in the Yavara's skin could treat the effects of Ket weaponry. If I'm right, our fighters could heal faster, push back against the Ket. You see, my people would rather cling to tradition than think about the future.
You really think this enzyme will work? It'll heal your people?
I need to run more tests, but it looks promising. Just let me continue my research for the future of my people.
I don't know how to feel. I can't make this decision.
If this work helps people, I can't stop you. But you need to be upfront with your people.
This feels like a mistake.
I'll contact the Resistance right away. Thank you. You won't regret this.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%.
You're so alive, PB. More than the others of your species I've met.
I think you're fascinating. Angara are so open with their feelings.
This is a little uncomfortable. And humans, as we can see, are not.
You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't.
Shut up. Roic's a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Voeld map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
Of all the slimy ways to make a few credits.
You steal from my people after they lose everything?
I changed my mind, didn't I?
So why tell me this?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're gonna have a chat.
Worth a shot. Either way, thank you.
I know better than to argue with Astra.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
There you are. Where are my colleagues? You have the map?
You mean the one you wanted to sell on Kadara?
How did... Astra. She grew a conscience again, didn't she? Girl's not cut out for this work. For what it's worth, I've been talking to these people. They have it rougher than I thought. To be honest, I don't know if I would have gone through with it. Well, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
He tried to steal from your people, Jarl. You decide.
Report to the Resistance. If you want to scavenge, you do it for your people.
Really?
What he did is terrible. But he snuck his ship past the Ket, and that takes skill. Time to put it to use.
I don't suppose I have a say in this. Fine, I'll play it your way. Stars, do I regret asking you for help?
By the way, I haven't seen you around since
Putting teams together for cleanup. Now that the prefect's gone, they'll be disorganized. Thanks for all your work. Couldn't have done it without you.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
I know exactly what you need.
Specialist partner, stay on task.
Sorry, sir.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Voeld. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
Is that a map of Voeld?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
City's under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Destroyer, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Ket learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they'd need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols for the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Voeld. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Ket don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks. As do you.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Voeld is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Pathfinder.
How are your improvements to POC coming?
I'm having a little trouble tweaking predictability. It's hard to read her sometimes.
Makes sense, considering you're adjusting her basic design.
Really? Zap shoots at things. I'd call that easy to predict.
Combat programming is easy.
Ket, right where that angel...
Let's get a scan.
Be ready.
Nice work.
to say, I wish I could have seen the Archon's face when we blasted away from his listing ship. Sitting there watching the Solarian Ark get smaller and smaller must have made him so mad.
I hope he felt powerless, impotent. It's a feeling my people have come to know all too well. It does me good to have introduced him to that emotion.
Let's get a scan.
Agent was right. This cat was Dr. Adams' contact.
Excellent shot!
This cat has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark. The best leads on Aden's betrayal, and they're both circumstantial.
Too bad for Salen.
How about we talk to Hager about this, back on the Nexus? He might have something.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. The ambient temperature is normal. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Probably cat crawling all over that tech.
When Asari exclaim, Goddess, who are they talking about?
Me. Obviously.
That's Techix, according to my map.
How are your improvements to POC coming?
I'm having a little trouble tweaking predictability. It's hard to read her sometimes.
Makes sense. Considering you're adjusting her basic design.
Really? Zap shoots at things. I'd call that easy to predict.
Combat programming is easy. Social programming, not so much.
It's the same for sentience.
Look! Ket!
Where there's Ket, there's trouble. We have to deal with this.
The camp ahead contains Ket by Voeld's Pathfinder.
Really? This is not fun.
You know, he only falls asleep when you're here.
What?
Just kidding.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge.
To the resistance
and
camp.
badly
We'll
needed.
give them our extra supplies.
Hello again, Director. How close are you keeping tabs on me anyway?
As close as you'd expect when you're inserting us into local concerns. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Voeld helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. Time for the uncomfortable bit, Pathfinder. The flag waving.
I'm supposed to summarize Voeld?
As much as anyone can.
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Voeld is not just about survival. We know it. The Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eladon, 3 hours, 42
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizanna Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
So you're responsible for the well-being of the colonies. That's a big deal.
It doesn't fall on my shoulders alone. But I like making a difference.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No. At least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Whatever happened, they're not safe out there. We need to find them.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
If they're not responding to comms, this could have a bad ending.
I know, but the least I can do is prevent it from happening again. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Voeld?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice. A lot of ice.
Water. Voeld is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language. Means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Voeld.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything. Make sure Yoko keeps to himself. We don't need him spreading his bad attitude.
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Already 30 meters deep, with no temperature change.
This damn ice ball. Pathfinder, welcome to scenic Voeld. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
I take it you aren't thrilled about your assignment.
When we arrived, I almost turned around and flew right back to the Nexus. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
You know, it was even worse here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Voeld's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
Think you can get me a few extra converters?
It's you. Bennett Cahaley reporting for duty. You need supplies? I'm your man. It's an honor to meet you, Pathfinder.
This isn't the Alliance. No need for formalities. Just call me Ryder.
Sorry. Old habits die hard when Captain Blake barks orders like a drill sergeant.
Captain Blake?
Not an official title, of course. She earned the nickname because she runs this place like an Alliance camp. But I've jabbered away for too long. You're here for supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
Here's our Pathfinder. Captain Blake says you're welcome to any tech in my stock. By the way, I saw your Nomad earlier. How does that thing handle?
It keeps the cat off me. That's all I can ask for.
Fair point. Still, I bet it's fun to drive. Anyway, I have new tech in stock. See if anything strikes your interest.
We'll need extra heat lamps for the new civilians. Get an order to Kahele.
Heather's never been gone this long.
I'm sure she's okay.
Ryder.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online. This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart. Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Here's hoping they're still okay. So, Ryder, are you sure? Here? Now?
Huh?
But Joel's right here. What if he wakes up? Oh, screw it. I want you. Let's do it.
All right, pull over. I'll give you two some privacy.
I knew you were faking.
It seems I wasn't the... Cat! On the bridge!
Where there's Cat, there's trouble. We have to deal with this. They were carrying explosives, and this looks like some kind of Ket detonator? What were they doing?
I don't like the sound of that. I want to search the area.
Those Ket definitely planned to destroy the bridge.
They were probably waiting to hit resistance. Or traveling civilians.
There could be more explosives, Pathfinder. Might I suggest finding and disarming them all?
That's taken care of. Easy. Got one. I think that's all of them.
Thank you, Ryder. That will make travel through this area much safer. Kett machinery, Ryder. We should be careful.
Pathfinder, I detect a Kett camp ahead.
One less to worry about.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Heads up. Remnant site ahead.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
Hey, human. You got a death wish?
If you're watching me, show yourself.
You couldn't see me if you tried. Holger, Resistance. I'm hiding in a sniper nest 2 clicks from you. You're standing in a cat minefield. Didn't you notice the warning marker?
Obviously not.
That would explain the source of the unusual reading I detected. A coded beacon.
Can't believe you didn't trip any mines. Don't know how you'll get out in one piece either.
Scanning ought to show where the mines are buried.
One shot from a weapon will detonate a mine.
Better work fast. Cat patrols pass through pretty often. If you don't make it, I'll let the base know where to find your remains.
There's another one. Disarmed. Permanently. There's another one. Mine down. Up. This is kind of fun. There. We've got a clear path out of this minefield.
Congratulations. Thanks for drawing the cat back here. They'll want to lay new mines. I'll make them pay for each one. If I see you around base, I'll stop and say hello. Holger out.
Mine down. Up. This is kind of fun. Scratch one mine. Another mine bites the dust. Scratch one mine. Look, the cat set up camp.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Vetra was looking for you.
Voeld orbit is steady. Anomaly detected.
I don't know about these Angara.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS. Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Sorry, Lana. You're just trying to boost our morale.
Hello, Pathfinder.
It's just not fair.
The Ket defeated Meridian Fam. The dramatic battle
Hi, Ryder.
Ah, Ryder. Your pilot said you were helping Major Salen Vaughn with an investigation into Dr. Addin.
You know Salen?
Only by reputation. One of STG's finest back in the day. I tried to help him with Aden, but sort of stalled.
What do you make of Salen's theory that someone betrayed your people?
It doesn't seem possible, but there's so much that doesn't fit otherwise. I reached out to ARC leadership, the ones who woke up first, but they keep putting me off. I had an idea, but it might not be completely legal.
Can we risk anything shady? We need any findings to be bulletproof.
I trust you not to get caught. One of those ARC officers, Rand Lon, has an apartment here. If he's busy, he won't be around. And a quick scan wouldn't hurt anything. Just see what's there.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. Reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. Maintenance crews, please report.